WWE SmackDown unfolded and unloaded. Your review of the Blue Brand of SmackDown on Friday night on the USA Network tonight. Remember to hype, like the video, comment below. Remember to tell your friends, your girlfriends, your boyfriends in stereo. So important to save this channel, to become a channel member or donate with a super thanks donation in the comment section of the video. What to you? And boy, there was a lot of highlights. There was a lot of moments. There was a lot of matches. There was a lot of angles. There was a lot of build-up. There was a lot of drama. It was really intensifying on the Blue Brand of SmackDown tonight. It was off the chain, and this is how we started. This is how we began the new year for SmackDown, the first SmackDown of 2026. The fix was absolutely in, and as we always do, we get your review of SmackDown. Was it cold? Was it frigid? Was it hot? Was it fire? Was it boring? Was it dull? What was SmackDown to you? Was it frigid? Was it monumental? We saw Jordynne Grace backstage with the WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill. We saw Randy Orton's return, finally. We saw Trick Williams officially join the SmackDown brand. We saw Carmelo Hayes retain the United States Championship. And the night just got even bigger and more dramatic, more satanic, more volatile. Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre, 3 stages of hell was revealed. The stipulations was revealed. But not only was the stipulations revealed, but Drew McIntyre absolutely went to a sick, sinister, diabolical state. Drew McIntyre, what he did to Cody Rhodes, the pitcher, and everything that the pitcher represented. Cody Rhodes, his father, the American dream in this pitcher from the tour bus. Drew McIntyre brought this thing to a whole nother level on SmackDown tonight. And if you want more videos like this, comment, subscribe, become a channel member, click the bell, and turn on all notifications. Because 3 stages of hell next week in Berlin, Germany. Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes will get it on for the very coveted WWE Championship, the richest prize in the game. The first match will be a straight-up singles match. The second will be a Falls Count Anywhere match. And the third will be in an old school steel cage match. You are going to have to get the reinforcements out for that outing. Also, next week on SmackDown will be an 8-man tag team match. And this also marked the first return of SmackDown to 3 hours. Also, Rey Fenix will take on Trick Williams. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre next week will be what is expected to be the closing match, the main event of the evening. Also, in a championship title defense, the Women's Championship, the Women's U.S. title, more specifically, the Women's United States title was on the line tonight with Chelsea Green in action. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, we are also receiving word at this time and at this moment. We're not just going to give you the results and the highlights and the moments and your moments. What did you think about SmackDown? I want everybody's opinion. I don't want you to be shut out. I don't want you to be mute. I don't want anybody to shut up. I want everybody to get up. I want everybody to make it right. I want everybody to type. I want everybody to get out their cell phones, their iPhones, their iPads. Whether you're watching me on a TV, that's what it means to the brash and the brazen. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we tackle it. We hit it. And with Drew McIntyre burning a photo of Dusty Rhodes and Cody Rhodes together, can you imagine what Cody Rhodes is going to want to do to Drew McIntyre next week? Now, a lot of people are saying Drew McIntyre has to win this. Drew McIntyre needs to defeat Cody Rhodes next week. 3 stages of hell. This has been built up beautifully. This has been built up masterfully. That's what a lot of people are saying. And you want to talk about the spark. You want to talk about the inferno. You want to talk about the flames. I was actually almost hoping that one of the stages, one of the stipulations for the 3 stages of hell was going to be a casket match. I was actually hoping it was going to be a casket match, but I kind of knew the WWE was going to go in this direction. That is exactly what they did. But guys, from top to bottom, from start to finish, from the middle, a 3-hour filled SmackDown. Your review of the Blue Brand tonight. Is it a SmackDown you could go back and watch again? Could you rewatch it? And then we had Julia go one-on-one with the WWE SmackDown Women's United States Champion? Would we crown a new U.S. champion at that stage of the game? And then, ladies and gentlemen, we brought brutality to an all-time high, a new level in the ambulance match. You wanted about closing the rivalry in the most sadistic of ways, an ambulance match for the first time history on WWE SmackDown. The main event, the closing match, the last thing that you witnessed on the first SmackDown of 2026. Now, it's kind of odd seeing this because usually the main event, the closing thing you see would be the WWE title, the championship segment. Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre should have been the last thing that we saw, but that's not what went down. And you know, if that's my biggest criticizer, if that's my biggest thumbs down, well then SmackDown is doing pretty damn good. SmackDown is doing pretty damn good, ladies and gentlemen. And you know, many people during the night, throughout the night, have their sights set on the Undisputed WWE Championship. Now, I didn't say Cody Rhodes specifically because, quite frankly, we don't know who's going to be the WWE Champion by the time the Royal Rumble rolls around. No. We don't know. It could be Drew McIntyre. It could be Cody Rhodes. Or it could be somebody completely different that you never saw coming out of left field. Maybe Carmelo Hayes, because Carmelo Hayes, Sami Zayn, and Randy Orton all laid claim that they will be next, that they will be the challenger, that they will be wrestling, that they will be fighting to take away and give back to them the WWE Championship. They have all made their reservations. They have all made their New Year's resolutions, and it is going to be a revolution. It is going to be televised. On a night where Carmelo Hayes did indeed retain the United States Championship, on a night where Carmelo Hayes didn't miss, on a night where The Miz was dismissed, on a night where The Miz was disgraced, on a night where The Miz was not in first place. Who do you think is going to be the next WWE Champion on the road to WrestleMania? Who has earned, who has deserved the right to be called champion? Because right now, the champion is indeed Cody Rhodes. And you see the title, you see the headline, SmackDown Emergency. Tragedy. Tragedy was felt tonight on SmackDown in the closing moments of the Blue Brand, of the ambulance match. Tragedy was befelt of what Drew McIntyre bestowed upon Cody Rhodes. It was a tragedy. It was a travesty. It was a miscarriage of justice. Viewers, fans, and subscribers, remember to like, comment. It's all about you. Don't be shut out, guys. Be glued to your screens. Be glued to your cell phones. Be glued to your iPhones, your Samsungs, your TVs, your watches, your PlayStations, your Nintendos, your Xboxes, whatever it may be, however you may be watching, however you may be viewing Sean's View Entertainment. We amp it up and we spice it up to the delight of each and every one of you here on the Unapologetic, the Brash, and the Brazen, where I will never be mistaken. Then, viewers, then we hit into the news, the rumors, the gossip, the speculation. On a night where we saw Zack Ryder, a night where we saw Matt Cardona once again make his return to WWE television. Yes, Matt Cardona returned to WWE on SmackDown in a name switch from Zack Ryder. Long Island, IZ. It was old school tonight, as you could see. Massive WWE SmackDown booked for Berlin, Germany on January the 9th. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Liv Morgan, breaking news on the Red Brand of Raw on Netflix on Monday night. Listen to this one. Liv Morgan set for in-ring return on the first Raw of 2026. The key moments, the results, the highlights from WWE SmackDown. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions as you give me the lowdown. Also, there is a feeling, we got breaking news on Vince McMahon. Mr. McMahon, listen to this one. For those of you that have been saying that Triple H has lost a step, that Triple H isn't the same, that Triple H and the WWE that we're getting just doesn't seem to be delivering like it once was. There is a claim being made. And again, this is not confirmed, but a claim is being made that Vince McMahon is still involved in the creative process of the WWE. Yes, a major claim that Vince McMahon is still involved in WWE creative. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that claim, and do you think Vince McMahon should literally be involved in the WWE creative process? Are you sick and tired of Triple H and his games and his orchestrations and his creative? It all boils down to each and every one of you. Also, breaking news on this massive WWE courtroom lawsuit drama with Vince McMahon and doctors and shenanigans, this, that, and the other. We got a breaking news update on the lawsuit to WWE, Vince McMahon, jail time. Dr. Coker fights court orders to reveal who paid Janelle Grant's medical bills amid the Vince McMahon lawsuit. And that is absolutely huge. Also, breaking news on the Blue Brand of SmackDown as it concerns the ratings, as it concerns the viewership. The WWE SmackDown viewership for December the 26th saw an increase, shockingly. This was a taped show, saw an increase after Carmelo Hayes won the United States Championship. Now, if it were me, I would have Carmelo Hayes actually win that title on tonight's show, not on a taped show. That was a holiday episode of SmackDown. But kudos to the WWE for the ratings actually increasing, a positive for the WWE. Also, huge breaking development on a massive return for WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, the Boogeyman lands a major role in a horror movie, Halloween Candy 2. Also, ex-WWE star Cora Jade makes appearance in Machine Gun Kelly's new music video. Also, WWE's plans for Chad Gable, who is absolutely looking jacked, who is looking snapped, is looking in the best shape of his life, is Chad Gable. And Chad Gable is looking willing and able to go above and beyond the Call of Duty in 2026, as Chad Gable showed himself online, on social media, and I'll tell you what, Chad Gable looks ready for anything that the WWE is going to throw him. Also, good old JR, Jim Ross, finally explains, finally exposes why he avoids trash-talking Vince McMahon, despite all the humiliation to Jim Ross over the years on WWE TV. Among all of that, everything that we just said, everything that we just brought up, the bread and butter is here on Sean's View Entertainment. On a night where Chelsea Green, as we are watching this, as this is unveiling, we almost closed in on what we thought was going to be a brand new United States Women's Champion of SmackDown. But ladies and gentlemen, as we always know, Chelsea Green finds a way out. Chelsea Green somehow, someway finds an answer and a way to deliver as only she can deliver the goods. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, breaking news in AEW as Hook, remember Hook? Yeah, well, he's in AEW. Not only did he confirm a lead role in an upcoming indie film, Hook also confirmed that he dropped out of college to chase pro wrestling career, and I guess he did pretty damn well for himself because we all see what he's doing and accomplishing in AEW. Wow! The champion just got pinned. We got a new... It did happen. Now, see, I said Chelsea Green always finds an answer, but she could not find an answer this time. We have a brand new Women's United States Champion, ladies and gentlemen. A brand new Women's United States Champion in Julia, who just defeated Chelsea Green. Absolutely shocking. Makes me look bad. Makes me look like an idiot. That's fine. It ain't the first. It won't be the last. I thought Chelsea Green was going to find a way out. I thought she was going to lead her way to victory. But you know what? There's some controversy. There's some controversy in this contest, in this match. But Julia, the United States Women's Champion of the Blue Brand, again, Chelsea Green always found a way to win. But tonight, that went out the window, guys. That absolutely went out the damn window. Also, WWE Raw breaking update. WWE invites fans to dress the part as Raw goes Stranger Things for their Netflix anniversary show. I still can't believe I have a brand new women's United States champion. Unbelievable. What a shock. Who saw that one coming? We see Rhea Ripley and Io Sky backstage as well on SmackDown. Also, we break up an unfortunate update, as it would appear as if, according to rumor and speculation, the WWE had some issues. The WWE had some problems with selling some tickets for SmackDown tonight, to the point where WWE had to give away some free tickets for SmackDown tonight, so the show looked a little bit more loaded. I'm not shocked and I'm not surprised, because with the way these tickets are and the prices, they call it a ticket sale. Where's the seal? Where's the buy one, get one? Where's the buy two, get three? You know what I'm saying? And the women's tag team division on SmackDown is heating up. It is a scorcher. It is absolutely fire. But what would be more fire is your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions about all the news, all the rumors, all the results, all the highlights of what we saw and what we got on SmackDown tonight, because it will always be supreme. Plenty more to come. Multiple videos a day around the clock. I will not stop for each and every one of you. Subscribe, because if it's not brash, well then hell, it's never gonna last.